Hey, welcome to Drunk Under Sun. This is Tom and Joe, where we talk about everything and anything under the sun. And tonight we're going to talk about embarrassing moments, and everybody out there has embarrassing moments. And I would like to start off the show with sharing a story that just happened to me a couple weeks ago.
Oh, God.
And I was going back to work from lunch. I stopped at the local Dollar General. I'm in line. There's this trashy hot chick that's kind of...
Trashy hot chick?
Yeah, she was trashy and she was kind of hot.
She kind of hot. She cleaned herself up.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, she's kind of hot, but she's really kind of trashy. But she's in line in front of me and I'm waiting. I'm just getting... Her car's parked right beside mine. I must have bumped the lock. But my window was rolled down. So I'm like, I'll just open it like this. And I reach through the window, undo the lock, set my fucking car alarm off.
Right.
And she's right beside me. She hasn't moved. She's still there. My alarm's going off. So now I'm getting into a car that I've set the alarm off on. And at this point, I'm rummaging through the vehicle, trying to figure out how to turn the alarm off. Because I can't remember. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even look at her because I'm like, fuck, why is she still there? Why is she not leaving? Like, she's right beside me. Just fucking leave.
Because she's calling the cops.
And she's probably looking at me, but I'm not going to look at over there at her. What am I going to do? Make a hand gesture? Be like, oh, like,
that's exactly what you do.
So, and then I get into the glove box, and I'm reaching through there, and I'm like, fuck, I look like I'm just jacking this car right now.
Oh, shit.
so the alarm's going off, and... I'm not looking at her, but finally it stops. And I'm like, okay. And I'm looking through the booklet, and at this point, I think she has left. But I try the lock again, and of course I set the alarm off again. And I'm like, fuck! So
why did you do it?
I don't know. So finally, I figured it out. It's the easiest thing. I needed to go outside and put the key in the lock and unlock it.
Well, this is your new car, right?
No. It was my old car. It was my old car.
Oh, you have no excuse. You have no excuse.
I know I don't.
Now, my question to you is, when you were rummaging through your car, did you have your keys on you?
Yeah, I did.
What about the thing on your thing?
I don't have it. See, that's the thing.
You don't have one.
I bought it used and I don't have one. It's supposed to have one, but it didn't. And it would have been an easy fix. But then I have to look at the manual way to turn it off. So I'm just sitting there looking like a fool in front of this.
I mean, it's embarrassing. But it would have been more embarrassing if the woman gave you advice on how to shut it down.
Oh, yeah. Or the cops show up.
Or the cops show up. That would have been great.
That would have been hilarious.
No, that would be embarrassing as fuck, especially if it was in your own car. Because I always look at people when that shit goes on, like, I'm like, shut your fucking car up.
No,
it's like, God, this is retarded.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that was me.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. I mean, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Not like shitting your pants in public, but it's embarrassing. I haven't done that. Thank God. Not in many years.
Many years.
Since I was a kid. But yeah, I've had some embarrassing moments myself. One of the biggest ones I remember, this one sticks out in my head all the fucking time. And it's just fucking embarrassing. But it wasn't going to be embarrassing. It had all the potential to not be embarrassing. So, believe it or not, I did go to college for a little bit.
Yeah.
College is overrated anyways, just letting you know. So, unless you want to do something with your life, I don't want to do anything, so it sucks for me. No, but anyways, what happened was I was in a writing class, and the teacher at the beginning of the fucking class, she goes, all right, now we're going to do a little exercise to get your creative juices flowing, everything moving, meshing together. So she goes, I want you to write down one of your biggest regrets in life. Something that you regret totally. Right? I'm like, I got that.
I got a lot of regrets.
So the biggest one was the night that I got my felony. The one that sent me to prison for 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
I detailed it thinking nobody was going to see this shit.
Oh, God, yeah.
Right. So she's like, okay, everyone's done. Everyone's like, yeah, we're done. She's like, okay, now what I want you to do is fold your papers in half, put them in this basket that I'm passing around. I'm like,
oh, shit.
What?
Oh, no.
And so in my head, I'm going, what the fuck are you talking about, right?
Oh, no.
Right. So and it gets to me, and I'm like hesitant. I'm like, should I rewrite this shit? like, fuck it, just hopefully it's only for her eyes only. Because I'm thinking maybe it's her eyes only. So I put it in there, right? She goes, okay, now I want everybody to stand up.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like, stand up? What the fuck is going on? So I stood up, everyone stand up in class, and she goes, okay, I'm going to pass this back around, and everyone, I want you to take a piece of paper out and hold it. Don't look at it yet, just hold it. So I'm like, God, let me get mine. Let me get mine. Let me get mine. Right? Because at this time, I'm trying to be an upstanding citizen. I know I went to prison. I don't need all these people to know I went to prison either. Because they're people who come to class every week and sit beside me. Yeah. What goes through their mind when they're sitting next to a convicted felon? Right? A violent convicted felon. Right? So I'm like, please, God, please. Of course, I get one.
Can I have that back?
Can I have that back, right? So I get one. I'm looking, and I don't look at it yet. But I can just feel it. I'm like, this ain't mine. Yours, this ain't mine. Like,
that's not my paper. Fuck her.
So what ends up happening is she goes, all right, now I'm going to start from the head of the class, and we're going to work our way back. Me, I always take the seat in the back of the class. So in the way that she was doing it, I was going to be the last motherfucker standing. Right? So every time a student read their piece of paper, the story on that piece of paper of the person who wrote it, the person was supposed to sit down.
Oh, fuck.
Then you know who the fuck wrote it.
Oh, God.
Right?
Oh, my God.
So I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, this can't get any worse. It got worse. Because then we start going, and like, it's like halfway through the class, and I'm still standing. Yeah. No one's read my shit yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck.
Man, that would have been torture.
Get down to 2 people.
Oh, fuck.
Me and this other motherfucker.
Oh, fuck.
Guess what? We got each other's stories. And this motherfucker gets to talk before me.
Oh, fuck.
So it ended up being me and this kid who was like a fucking row ahead of me.
So my question about the story is, like, once you sat down and your story was read, you didn't read the story?
If this person read it and you sat down first, then when it got to you, you'd have to fucking read it. So we get there and this motherfucker reads it. And I remember it starts out like, this was the worst night of my life. I remember this is a night that would send me to prison. That's how it went, right? And as soon as he said, this is the night that send me to prison, the entire class of 30 to 40 students burst out laughing. Like, ah! What? They just thought it was funny. I'm like, fucking Christ. So then it starts detailing it, and then you hear these people go, oh, come on. You know, shit like that. And I'm like, fucking motherfuckers. I'm thinking, I'm going to come back with an Uzi and murder all you people.
Oh, God.
So then fucking he sits down, and then I sit down, and everyone just is like looking at me like, this motherfucker went to prison for beating the fuck out of someone. Oh, my God. I'm like, what the fuck are we... Where are we at? You know what I mean?
He's going to kill us all.
He's going to kill us all.
Especially now.
And at that moment, I wanted to. I really wanted to murder the teacher. Oh, so ended up fucking, teacher saw my face. Like, I was just not happy. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, if I would have known that was going to happen, I would have said something like, I got de-pantsed in 5th grade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or made up some bullshit.
Made some bullshit. Like, I got caught jacking off in a porta potty. You know, whatever. We don't know if that's true or not, but... So anyway, so once the class ended up, she went through her fucking spiel, taught everyone. Class is leaving. She's like, excuse me. I'm like, yeah. God. She goes, can I talk to you real quick? I'm like, yeah. She goes, I am so sorry for what happened earlier. I apologize. I didn't know it was going to go that deep. I'm like, you said to write an embarrassing time in our lives, something we regretted. That you regretted, you know. I was supposed to write something I regretted. That's what I regretted, bitch.
That's the biggest
regret. It took 3 years of my fucking life. I regret every fucking second of that.
Of course I'm going there. That's what I remember.
Right. Now, you would have thought I would have said that to her and said, you fucking idiot, blah, blah, take responsibility. I didn't. I just chuckled. I'm like, it's cool, man. It's cool. It's all right. And then walked off. I'm like, this fucking cunt has the audacity to embarrass the fuck out of me like that. Like, I was embarrassed because...
I can imagine. That's
everyone's
crazy.
Staring at me, man.
Oh, yeah, because you know it's basically calling you out right there.
Calling you out. Like, hey, dirtbag over here. This guy's a fuckface.
Oh, man.
So you got another one?
Yeah, I do.
Can you top that?
No, I can't. Nothing can top that. That's awful.
No, there's a few things that probably can top it.
But like... when you're telling that story, I can relate because I got called out in school once too.
Oh shit.
But this was in elementary school, and it scarred me for life. But it's not,
Yeah.
but it's not that big. It's not elementary. It's high school. It's high school.
Oh, nonetheless, it still scars you for life.
So I had this crush on this chick, right? And somehow or another, one of my friends got her phone number, and then proceeded to call her and not give up information who he was or who I was.
I wonder if that was me.
No.
No, it wasn't?
It wasn't.
Okay.
And I was just like, I told him, I was like, what are you doing? Stop this. What are you fucking doing? And I would yell at him, and he continued to do it for a little bit. And then one day, in the fucking school cafeteria, all fucking shit went down. Like, they put it together. And one of my crush's friends comes over to the table and is like, you're so-and-so stalker in front of everybody. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me, bitch.
I didn't do it.
I didn't stalk her. I just have dirty fantasies.
I wasn't behind any of those calls.
Oh, man.
And oh my God, it was so fucking embarrassing. It was out of my control. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Somebody had taken it into their hands to call and...
Oh, I've been furious.
Oh, man. And then he had the audacity to shoot me on the bus. Later that day, I'm like, you fucking shitting me? You're sitting here after all that shit just went down?
I'm trying to pinpoint who this is. I think I might know.
But it was awful.
Well, see,
I hated it.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing. The problem with that with me, that was never embarrassing for me because chicks never liked me in school anyways, right?
Oh, yeah, neither me.
They never did. Like, I remember one time, I did have this legit crush on this chick, and I was infatuated with her, and then fucking it got out too.
Yeah.
And then everybody, they were like, hey, her whole clique, because they're all the preppies, boys and girls.
Yeah.
They were like, hey man, so you like her? And I'm like, yeah, like stupidly, like yeah.
God.
And they just all burst up laughing, and I'm like,
why is that funny?
but you know what? At that point, I was like, that's the response I expected. So I really wasn't embarrassed.
Given up.
I given up. I'm like, this shit ain't happening. I'm like, yeah. You don't get it? Fucking
Look at her.
look at her. Fuck. And there really weren't that many hot girls in our school.
Really was.
There's maybe 5
Yeah.
out of fucking 100.
I know.
They really weren't that hot in our
know.
grades.
But fuck.
There was hotter ones above us
Well,
and
see,
below us.
mine was from a grade above.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that was crazy too. Like our class really did not have hot chicks, but the class above us and the classes below us did have hot chicks.
Yeah, you're right.
And I was like, well, I can't go after her. She's older. Can't go after her. Now I'm a fucking pedophile. Tom, she's only a year below you. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, her parents find out.
Parents find out I'm fucked.
Sex offender for life.
She's 14. I'm 15. Can't have this. Oh yeah,
shit.
that would be embarrassing as fuck.
That's crazy, man. Another one, when you brought this up, man, we were going fishing one time, me and my friend Tim, and like, I don't even remember how old I was. And I was just like, man, I gotta piss so bad. Like, my bladder was about to burst. Feet away from the water, I pissed myself.
Oh, shit. Oh, you had to be young, man.
Oh, man, I don't remember. I was old enough.
I was 15.
I was old enough not to piss myself.
Yep, still.
But it was to the point where I couldn't hold it anymore. He's like, you seriously pissing yourself? I was like, man, dude, I had to piss myself.
I told you 2 hours ago. Can't go anymore.
I almost made it, but...
I mean, I pissed myself when I wasn't supposed to. Granted, I was drunk as fuck. like, I remember this one time that me and my cousin and his friend were going to go to this acid party.
Oh, yeah.
And it was also a kegger, right?
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, big party. Big party. So, our idea was, okay, we're going to just camp in the woods, and we'll just take off, and they'll never know we're gone. Which actually happened. That was succeeded. We were succeeded. But I ended up having 2 hits of acid, and was the champion of keg stands that night. Like, nobody could beat me.
Of course.
And I was only 15. And I was taking on people 21, 25, 30, you know,
shit.
and beating everyone. Like, they're like counting seconds as they stand you in this keg, and I'm like, gah, 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 gah. Like I'm chugging this keg for like minutes at times, right? So I was destroyed by the time we got back. So we ended up getting back to his house, and it was just so fucking late, and I got up, and I'm like, God, I gotta piss. For some reason, I thought I was in the bathroom. Could have been the acid. Could have been the beer. I don't know. It was one of them. So I just get up, and I don't even unzip my pants and nothing. It just goes. Like I just start going, and I get piss running all, and I'm wearing khaki Dickies.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what I wore. So Dickies, and just piss everywhere. You could see it all on my legs. I'm just like, and like about halfway through the piss, I'm like, I realize I'm pissing myself, but I can't stop now. The deed's already done. Let it go.
No going back.
There's no going back. Can't turn the fountain off. So I'm sitting there and then I'm contemplating and like piss. There's a little bit of a puddle of piss on the fucking floor of the tent. That's how much piss I had. That's how much beer I had that night.
I better roll around in it.
Yeah, I'm like sitting there like fuck. Like fuck. And on top of that, yeah, that's right. On top of that, I had my face painted like a clown. So I had that going for me. And I'm sure it was smeared for me being drunk. So I'm sitting there in the tent, face painted like a clown, piss everywhere. And I'm like, what do I do now? Like, I can't lay back down in this shit. Like, what do I do? So I hit my cousin. I'm like, hey.
I just pissed myself.
That's what I told him. I said, get up. He's like, man, what the fuck? I go, I just pissed myself, bro. He's like, you did? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, let's sneak in the house. We get some clean clothes. I'm like, all right, cool. I said, aren't we going to wake him up? His friend. He's like, nah, he'll be all right. So we took off. We went inside, got inside the house. He gave me some clean shit to sleep in. And I'm like, there's a pile of piss clothes over there. And as soon as I lay down on the floor and he lays in his bed, his mom opens the door. He's like, I thought you guys were sleeping in the tent tonight. He's like, yeah, we decided to come in. She's like, well, what about so-and-so? He's like, he's all right. So I'm sitting there like, fuck it, whatever. So it was embarrassing, but not that embarrassing.
You're too drunk.
I was fucked up. I was just too fucked up.
Yeah, and that happens when you're fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, there's another time I pissed like that. I snuck, because I would sneak in and out of my house all the time. And especially as a juvenile, because I wasn't allowed out. Right? I wasn't allowed out. So I'd go get drunk or fucked up and high, whatever, and then sneak back in my window. Well, one night...
yeah, you had a good window.
I had a great window. And I was a master at that shit. Like, I was like I was so ninja. It wasn't even funny. Like, it was at the point where I was afraid to have other motherfuckers try it, because they weren't as good as me. So I snuck back in the house, and I'm sleeping, and like, I remember getting up, I had to piss again. And I thought I was in the bathroom. Instead, this time I was in a corner of my room, just going to town. But at least this time I unzipped my pants.
Yeah.
So I piss, go back to sleep. Next morning, my mom comes in to wake me up for something I don't remember.
Why does this room smell like piss?
That's exactly what she said. That's exactly what she said. I go, I don't know. Maybe the septic's backing up. I don't know.
Oh, fuck. That's hilarious.
But I got away with it.
Yeah.
Up until now.
I got a similar fucked up story. The last time I ever had Jaeger bombs. My 24th birthday, I was with my then brother-in-law at a show. And he was like, it's your birthday, but he would buy like 3 Jaeger bombs at a time. And then I would have one, he would have one. And if somebody got out of line, they had to take the other one.
They got out of line?
Like,
What kind of punishment is that?
Or if we didn't take it together.
Sounds like he just wants to fuck with people. Hey, man, I'm going to get you drunk. I don't want to get drunk, but you're gonna.
That's what it was, because it was my birthday. He was buying me shots. I was drinking. So I had a birthday party. The only thing I can remember is taking those shots, and then the band that we were there to see doing one show. The rest of the night, I can't remember. From what I understand, I'm walking around in the parking lot after the show, talking to people and yelling, I'm fucked up! And they're like...
Everyone in the bar is like, we know.
Exactly.
Shut up.
And on the way home...
See, that's not embarrassing for you. That's embarrassing for them.
Yeah, and on the way home... I threw up in that bag all the way fucking home.
That is so fucking foul.
To this day, I can't drink Jaeger.
Yeah, that's foul.
The time I crapped my pants was because I was sick.
Oh.
And I was just like... I was dating a girl at the time, and I was sick as fuck. Needless to say, it's my fault for being sick. She gets there, like, basically yells at me, what the fuck, why didn't you tell me, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, God,
why didn't you tell me? What? I'm sick.
I'm sorry, I'm sick, whatever. And as I get up to walk out of the room, I crap my pants. And I was like, I don't know what's grosser. The thing I just put in my throw-up bucket or my pants.
Can you clean these?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. I mean, I've shit my pants a little bit too. But I wasn't sick. I was drunk. But like I remember one time I went to my cousin's house to go pick up some shit, get some smoke, you know. So, but I was wearing gray pants, and I ended up I was like, man, I gotta go take a piss real quick. He's like, all right, that's cool. And we were outside, so I just went around this little fucking shed he had or whatever. Mm-hmm. So as I'm pissing, I had a fart. I'm like, all right, fuck, it's just a fart. Next thing I know, something's wet in my pants. I'm like, fuck!
I just
shit myself. And then I'm like, it's not showing through, is it? It's not showing through. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the bathroom and check this out. I said, hey man, I need to actually use your restroom real quick. You know, because I don't want to say, hey man, I just shit myself, I think.
Why not?
I need to check this out. I got gray pants that if you get any type of liquid on them, you see the fucking liquid.
Yeah.
So I go into this crib, go to this fucking bathroom, pull my pants down. Sure as shit, there's shit in my underwear. And it would have stayed in my underwear if my underwear didn't have a ginormous hole.
Oh my God.
In the ass. It had this big ass hole in the ass. So the shit hit my pants.
Oh.
So I have this little puddle that looks like a little puddle stain on my pants. I'm like, fuck! I'm like, we're gonna go get weed? How am I gonna go to this weed dealer's house to get weed and my pants are shitty? And I gotta sit in his car to get there? Fuck! So I'm like fucking, and his toilet paper was like, I don't know, maybe 3 squares left on. I'm like, fuck! I'm like, this is gonna have to double. I have to triple this shit up. So I'm folding it like a ninja star. Fucking hitting it on my pants, like wiping my pants. And I'm like, fuck, this ain't coming out good. And then so I start taking water from the fucking sink and throwing it on my pants because it's right there in the asshole. It's like, I can't say that I sat in something. You know? It's like, I can't say I sat in something. It's obvious I shit myself. You know, and I'm drunk, so that doesn't help matters. And I'm trying to get weed. That doesn't really help matters. And I think this was maybe the second time meeting this weed guy. And I'm like, fuck, he's gonna fucking never let me back to his house. They already think I'm a fucking joke, right? So I'm trying my best. Shitting myself. So I used up all his toilet paper. Fucking got it to the best I could. I'm like, fuck it, let's play this out. So then instead of sagging, I just hiked my shit up to my stomach, like, this will work. Of course, now I got like a fucking 2-inch gap from my shoes to my bottom of my trousers, right? So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's roll. And he's like, are you okay, man? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, man. Let's go get this shit. He's like, all right. So we went and got the shit. But the whole time I was at this dude's house, he's like, sit down, man, sit down. I'm like, no, I'm cool. I like standing. I like to stand. It's cool. This guy's looking at me like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
He's got a warrant.
He's a cop. He's a cop. I'm like, nah, man, I like to stand. That's cool. Because I didn't want to sit on this furniture and get shit all over it. And then get up and go, what's that? Like, I don't know. It wasn't there when I sat down. So that's another embarrassing story.
Oh, shit. The last one I have was another birthday story. I had a Batman birthday, but I was in my 20s. And I got drunk as fuck. And this whole night, like, I was starting to feel sick. They're all like, man, I was in the kitchen at the time, and they're like, man, if you got to puke, just go over to the sink and puke. So, end of the night, everybody's gone. I finally need to puke. I'm going upstairs, and I need to puke. And to my right, if I just turn to my right, there's a bathroom. But the fresh in my memory is go to the sink. Puke in the sink.
Oh, no.
So, I turn around.
Well, it makes sense. There's water.
Go down the stairs as I just puke all over the fucking stairs, all over the kitchen, and into the sink. And of course I get held for it, but I was told to puke in the sink, and as drunk, I was like, the sink!
Oh, they told you to puke in the sink.
Well, all night, but that was while
so
I was down.
Fuck?
That was while I was downstairs. But I had been upstairs right next to a bathroom where I could have puked in the toilet, but I turned around and went back downstairs. Puked all over the fucking stairs. And went,
oh, wow. Well, that's a terrible story. So I got one more to close this out then. Now, I was dating a chick, too. And we were just only recent in this relationship. I would say maybe a month, maybe 2 months into it. And I was working pizza delivery here in town. So I'm driving, and it's fucking New Year's Eve. I'm thinking I'm getting off at a certain time. That was a fucking mistake to get-go. Because I didn't get off till fucking after midnight and shit, right? Thinking I was going to get off at 10:30. So she's pissed about that, first and foremost. Now, what ended up happening was I'm delivering to the college, and I'm at this fucking dorm, and I'm trying to get in this fucking dorm, have them come down and get their pizza. So they're like, yeah, we'd be down. And the party's going crazy as shit, right? So I'm waiting like, all right. And then these 3 drunk chicks come up, and they're like, it's New Year's Eve, it's fucking cold out, and none of them have jackets on. They got like skimpy-ass clothes on and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, hey, pizza guy! I'm like, no! And they're like, hey, man, hey, can you give us a ride just down the road here? Like, just right there. We're just too cold to walk. We need something to... I'm like sitting there going, you know what? If I was single, I'd be all over this right now. Like, I should tell these broads, get in my car, we're all gonna fuck. But I was dating this chick, and I'm like, I'm not a cheater. I don't cheat, right? So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, this might be a bad move, Tom. I'm like, fuck it, just roll with it. Because they're like getting loud, and I'm trying to get this pizza to fucking this guy. Yeah. Hopefully get $1 tip out of the fucking situation. And these bitches are fucking... So I'm like, yeah, just get in the car. Get in the car, go ahead. So they get in the car, and I hear them laughing. And then fucking it gets quiet a little bit, and I'm finally get the pizza to the guy. Gives me my shit. I'm like, 50 cents? Really? That's it, bro? He's like, hey, man, tough times. And he fucking goes, and I'm like, so as I get to my car, I see them on the phone. And I'm like, God, I gotta be quiet now. These bitches are on the fucking phone. Get in my car, and I'm like, where's my phone now? She's like, pizza guy, your girlfriend wants to talk to you. So I go, my girlfriend? What? I was like, is that my phone? She was like, yeah, it was ringing, and we decided to pick it up. I go, why would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? So I get the phone, and as soon as I go, huh? You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be together. I'm like, fucking shit. I'm like, I swear to God I'm at work. I swear to God. I know you don't believe me right now, and I'm not cheating on you. I'm at work. You ain't at work. You're at some party with some dumb bitches. I'm like, no, I swear to God I'm at work.
Technically, it's true.
It's true, but I'm at work.
I
know? So... I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. These drunk bitches are sitting there fucking talking.
Oh, man.
Just not helping the situation.
No.
Right? And I'm like, I swear to God, I said, I'll be off here soon. We can talk about this. I swear to God, I'm not cheating. I'm gonna be home. I'm working. I swear to God, I'm like, click. I'm like, God damn it. She just hung up on me. This chick who had my phone. No, I was sitting there and I'm steaming. And I'm starting to steam. I'm like, I can't believe this shit. Like, why have like these bitches in this fucking car? Tom, you're stupid as fuck. You're stupid as fuck right now. And as I'm fucking thinking this in my head, the one chick, she's like, you think we got you in trouble? I just look over and go, no, not at all. I got this. Where you need to go? Just right here. So then I fucking go and I drop them off. And then I go back, and then finally I'm off the shift. I go back to the place I was staying at, I was meeting this chick at, my girl, who was at her place, and there's a massive New Year's party there anyways. I get there, and as soon as I show up, everyone's like, I'm like, what? They're like, dude, where you been? It's like, I was working. You see this fucking logo on my shirt? I was working. Like, okay, man, good one.
Yeah.
Good one. I'm like, I swear to God.
We all heard the call.
We all heard it. So needless to say, I had a terrible night that night.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And that was embarrassing as fuck, because no one believed me.
God. Oh, yeah.
No one believed me. Like, everyone thought I was such a piece of shit. Saying I'm working and screwing some fucking dumb bimbo.
Yeah.
I'm like, I swear to God, that's not what happened.
Oh, shit. That would have been hard.
It was hard. I didn't want to go back there. Like, the whole time there, I'm like...
I gotta do this.
I gotta do this shit? So I ended up picking up some 40s on the way home. I downed like 2 of them.
I gotta be ready.
I gotta get ready for this shit. This fireworks are about to happen,
Yeah.
and it ain't July.
they're not for New
And
Year's.
they're not for New Year's. So, needless to say, embarrassing.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Drunk at the Sun. Hopefully you tuned in. I say this every time. But yeah, check us out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. And now we're on fucking... what?
Instagram.
At what? Drunk on the Sun, one
Facebook.
word. Facebook too, yes.
Yeah, it's hashtag. You can use the hashtag Drunk Under the Sun or at Drunk Under the Sun on Instagram.
One word.
Yeah, one word.
So check us out. If you like it, like I said, if you like it, write some comments, what you want to hear, what you liked about the show, everything about it. We love to hear your feedback. It's dope. So that was our episode this week for Embarrassing Times. Hope you had as much fun as we did hearing these crazy ass stories. We'll catch you next week on the flip side.
Peace.